19?
Ito yung 12.
12. Last week pa?
No. This coming 12.
Sorry. Yes. Sorry. I don't know what date it is.
It is early September, my friend.
Fuck me.
Yeah, right?
Wait, I can curse?
Cool. Yes. Up the ass. Yeah, mga ganun. Stuff like that. Yeah. So this is...
Wait, are you recording now?
No, not yet, actually. And now, this is Broadcast with Pong Ignacio.
Hey, what's up?
And I'm Dina Pastrano.
Hey.
I like cookies.
Yeah, I just bought cookies.
What kind?
Ben's cookies? Have you tried those?
Yes. I have tried it once. I actually haven't tried it again.
I bake cookies.
No way.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was your thing.
Yeah, it's a thing. Yeah.
As in, ever since? Or parang...
It's kind of a hobby-ish. I do it with my wife. We had that was our Christmas gift some years ago. Tapos, yun. It's fun. Yeah. It's really simple. I'm sure you bake. 2.
Tomatoes,
you don't, do you bake tomatoes?
You oven. You potatoes pala. You bake
potatoes.
Yeah.
Potatoes, tomatoes, tomatoes,
Yeah.
Okay.
Napainom ako doon. Anyway, all right. So, pare, ito. I mean, I've worked with you. I met you a couple of years ago. Our director.
What was your first project?
Our first project, if I can remember, it was for a real estate company in Cebu.
Oh, yes. I remember na.
And ito yung mga first few shoots ko na, solo na ako. Hindi na ako under my mentor, si June King.
You were just starting.
I was just starting, yes. In fact, I had so many questions which you were very helpful to answer naman. It was in Cebu.
Yeah, that was a fun shoot.
That was a fun shoot with Aaron Palabiab.
Yeah.
Carmen Del Prado?
Yeah.
Was your
Who
camp?
is now made her mark as a photographer now.
Yeah, she works with what's his name? Studio
Grid
Guerrero.
and,
Yeah, Studio Guerrero guy.
Grid and, that group, yeah.
Yeah, but ano yung origin story mo?
Origin story. Ganito ba yung kwento dito sa
that's
broadcast?
Yes. We have a sign here in case.
I think people in this room know na I did music videos and kind of went into the industry as a music video cinematographer. Made too many of them. Made no money at all. But that was my 20s. But before that, I was a student also of Quark, Henares, and Marilou Diaz-Abaya. So yeah, I'm proudly a student of theirs. And then dun kind of nagkakilala ako ng other production people. And then so nagkaroon kami ng isang grupo kasi one of the batches of Marilou Diaz-Abaya na directing class, they needed help kasi parang yung final output sobrang seryoso kasi syempre kailangan you can't fuck that up. It's direct Marilou, diba?
Yeah.
So they asked for help from other batches. So that was King Palisok's batch and Maki Galvez's batch.
Mga lahat kayo atinista.
Yeah. So from ADMU com kasi ako.
Okay.
So prod track, and then there was the batch of King. They needed help. So we kami nila Mick Vergara, nila Dan Villegas.
Okay, big
nila,
names.
Sino pa ba?
Maki
Zig
Galvez.
Maresigan, Maki
Yeah.
Galvez,
Yeah.
Nick Reyes. Yan. So this is where our group, it's now called Prod Madnezz, kind of that's the genesis story of it.
Actually, ang Prod Madnezz, my friend, una ko narinig yan sa Halloween parties nyo.
Oo nga
Doon pa nga kayo nakilala. Well, ako and personally, parang itong Prod Madnezz.
Yeah,
I hear it every year. So basically, for those who don't know, Prod Madnezz, they have the most sick, I want to say, parang pakulang talaga, the dopest Halloween parties ever.
I want to say we used to. Dati talaga. Parang, there was a time talaga na parang, when we used to throw really big Halloween parties.
Yeah.
na minsan parang yung may mga people they're not even on the dance floor, they're on tables dancing in costume. Siguro kasi we threw these parties kasi out of maybe a couple of reasons. One is out of frustration, out of like, we should make costumes kasi we're
In
creative and we're in film.
Yeah.
It should be kind of that theme.
Parang norm dapat siya.
Dapat norm siya, 'di ba? So, yung first few mga costumes namin, syempre film theme ganyan. And I think it was just also because we were such a big group of production people. Now, we had a lot of people we worked with also, so we wanted to throw a party, kind of like a thank you. And I think in the same vein as Furball used to throw this amazing party in Cubao during Christmas. I don't think they do it anymore, basta during back in the day, they used to do that. So that was kind of our version. We took Halloween as our party
Your
time.
own thing. Yeah.
And then of course meron rin yung UGL party naman sa advertising, Underground Logic. Has that in the advertising
Meron
industry.
din yun.
So
Pero pag
parang kami
Halloween-
naman, parang we took that and then, sige, we should organize and then throw this party. And as a thank you, so madalas nagpapainom kami ng open bar at a certain point. Tapos kapag wasak na yung mga tao, they start paying for drinks na.
Which is the right way to go. Actually, it's a really good party. One, because, of course, lahat game. And it's a good, refreshing time to celebrate na everyone in prod, but not in work mode.
Yeah.
You see directors, you see PAs, you see production designers, people in sound. Diba? And,
Gumagapang na out of the bar. Yeah.
True. Tsaka yung mga editors na rarely mo nakikita, diba? Nandun na sila bigla.
Do you remember any of your costumes? Did you come in costume? There's a rule. Come in costume or die.
Yeah. The last one that I went to was in 2020. XXXX.
Yes.
And then Gabby, my girlfriend, she came in as that girl from Gone Girl. Yung all bloody. And then I was Ben Affleck. Ang corny.
Ang corny. Yun yung parang may guilty face ka every time.
Yeah. Guilty. I had the guilty face. So Gabby went all out. She was covered in blood. Her hair was blonde. She went to XX. People didn't want to touch her because it's sticky, fake blood. So
parang mukha siyang Carrie.
Parang siyang Carrie. Yeah, which people actually guessed
I
naman.
think that was my guess.
Yeah. And then I was just the guy beside her with the missing sign. That's it. Yeah. But anyway, I want to go back. Ano yung mga nagawa ng Prod Madnezz other than the very successful Halloween parties?
That's it. No, I'm kidding. So
and the broadcast ends there. Congratulations. Thanks, Pong. Okay.
Yun lang ba yung reputation na? So we throw really awesome Halloween parties. No, so a bunch of us, I wanna say, became directors, writers. So like Dan Villegas is a very well-known name as a director. Maki Galvez is also a cinematographer who's made a lot of big movies in the mainstream indie, and then Mick Vergara is a writer-director, and even commercials. Meron naman si Nick Reyes does commercials. Sigma Rasigan writes films and does commercials. We also have production designers. We have producers. Adi Lopez is one of our producers.
Kabatch niyo pala si Adi.
Yes.
Okay.
And Monica Sebial naman she's also a production
PD,
designer.
Right?
Yes. I did Goyo with her. She was the art director or set decorator of Goyo. Yeah, and HENERAL LUNA, she was also part of that as art director. So
Congratulations, by the way.
I don't want to miss any names. Basta we're a lot. So basta a lot of us took it seriously. Because I think I remember being a student of Marilou, and I think on the first class she said, if you're not gonna take this seriously, if you're not gonna choose this as your path as a production person, whether you're gonna be a cinematographer, writer, or director, like leave the room. And if you stayed, that means you're choosing this kind of life.
Yeah.
So you're very serious in doing this.
Yes.
So, thank you. Wait, how does one use this? Okay. So, really? Ikaw rin try mo? Sorry.
Yung choco. Sorry for those who aren't seeing this or just listening to the podcast. Off broadcast, sorry. Okay, sorry, Hub. No, he's just getting something for his acidity.
Yes, I'm hyperacidic. I think people who know me know and I've had too much coffee today. So, I don't, parang lately I haven't really had this problem. But I had too much coffee today. Oh, what the
Which we are gonna get coffee
It's
again.
nasty.
Ah,
I don't want to do that because
Oh,
of
it looks like...
yeah, the consistency is
It looks very much like... I'm sorry, but
amino
I have to...
acids.
No, I was gonna say semen.
Yeah.
I was gonna say...
Look at it now.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, because I don't want to drink it like this.
Can we have some water as well? Para may... Parang chaser, feeling ko
Hindi,
shot
parang
to eh.
gagana to. So, sorry, we were talking about... Is this recording?
Ang ganda na ng parang off-topic lang. Oh, yeah. Pong is acidic pala.
Oh,
Diba? If you're listening to this podcast, tapos idol mo si Pong, parang, taking notes, and then, he's acidic.
Don't drink too much coffee.
Stuff I didn't know about
okay,
Pong.
sorry. We were talking about, yes.
Yeah, a lot from
track,
your batch.
So it became like a path that we chose. And luckily, I met these people. And and they know this, and I keep saying this na, if I didn't know them, I don't think I would have survived the industry. And you guys know this. You guys are in production. If you don't have people beside you that support you, because it's really a tough industry.
I agree.
It has swings, like you can quit anytime. You feel like quitting most of the time. Sometimes you're up there. Most of the time you're down there. And then sometimes you're up there again.
Yes.
You have a lot of reasons to quit. You have a lot of reasons to stay. But you keep doing it. Diba?
I think, for the people who really chose this, and I believe this is same with yourself, parang there are more reasons why we should stay.
Yes.
If you're someone who doesn't like being on set, pwede ka maging editor or sa sound, diba? Sa sound editing. Pero ako, I love being on set eh. Is that how you feel sometimes?
I love being on set.
Diba?
I love the next shot. That's what gets me
and
excited.
the execution of it all eh.
Yes.
Diba?
Yes.
Why did you choose to be a cinematographer in the first place?
Okay,
Why
so,
that path?
Bumalik tayo sa Genesis, no?
Parang ganun. Pero you mentioned lang how you started. But I mean, when you started doing projects na, but what convinced you?
Paano ba? I think in college, Cobb knows this, he's a photographer too. Like, I was that guy who always had a camera in college.
Okay.
And then I kept talking about photography and photographs and lighting, to be pretentious. I'm that guy. I used to carry a camera every day almost in college. And I don't know, it just kind of clicked. In college lang talaga ako nag-start ng photography.
Okay.
And then what sparked more with production and cinematography was the collaboration and the creativity of creating a shot. Mm-hmm. And if you know this, na, film is like that medium that mixes everything, like music, sound, images,
design. Yeah, lahat talaga.
acting,
very collaborative.
writing. So and it's just such an exciting medium. So exciting and beautiful to watch when it comes together. So you know that.
And you see that all no?
Yeah.
On set mismo you see the different departments coming together.
Yeah.
Even the actors, diba, themselves.
Yeah.
And
being a cinematographer also, like, I appreciate being the first one to see their performance kasi through the lens, diba? So I'm like right there when
That's true, yeah.
So that's really exciting. And then
it must have been really awesome filming Goyo and HENERAL LUNA.
Yes.
For the record, or maybe you can tell me later kung ayaw mo for the record, ano mas gusto mong film?
Sige. Yeah, we can be on the record with this. Ako kasi
Wala lang.
Goyo, for me, I'm very proud of my work.
Okay.
Very proud of my work. And I think it didn't find as much success. It didn't really find that much of an audience because it's very different from what people were expecting with the success of HENERAL LUNA.
That's true. I agree
So
on that.
yun. I love Luna as a character. I did not relate too much to Goyo as a character. So yeah, so it's very different. Like I like our filmmaking in Goyo. It's very grand. In Luna, parang we were just like baby steps pa lang kami, nag-try out pa lang kami. But the story of Luna and Luna as a character was like sobrang larger than life. And yun siguro yung nahanap rin ng audience na kaya yun.
Parang yun yung aftermath na parang in-expect nila from Goyo.
Oh yeah. Like I think yung pinaka-benchmark ko yun kapag pang touch on the audience, tatanungin ko yung nanay ko, what did you think? Kapag sinabi ng nanay ko, mas gusto ko yung ganito, mas gusto ko yung ganyan, or corny si ganyan, or exciting si ganito. Okay. So, ikaw yung, I mean, kung gusto ng nanay mo, kasi, minsan kasi, like, as prod people, we're in this bubble para tayong,
tayo lang
nag-uusap tayo lang rin nakaka-gets ng mga gusto natin at ng lengguwahe ng pelikula natin.
Totoo.
Yeah, so, yes. So, minsan, you
Agree
have to step out and it's like, teka lang.
People not in prod.
Sa totoo lang, di ba? Parang,
kasi we make our films for them.
yes, to
diba?
a broader audience. So,
True.
we have to be accepting of that, di ba?
Yes, agree. Hindi yung I mean, there are some directors who choose na, okay, this is my art, bahala kayo. But,
we can talk about like what your role was in Goyo, right?
Thank you, Direct Gerald, for giving me that role. Alam mo, dumiretso ako galing, I was shooting Provinciano that time.
I remember that.
Yeah.
You were a cop.
I was a crooked cop.
A crooked cop.
Yeah. I drove, I believe Mara Andres. She told me I have to be on set ng
We were shooting in Tarlac.
4 a.m. in Tarlac. Pucha, binitawan ako ng Provinciano ng 4 a.m. din. It took me about an hour and a half, 2 hours to get to Tarlac.
Talaga?
Oo, mga ganun. Or more.
No,
probably more.
That's like a 3-hour drive.
Probably more.
You drove
directly. I drove. Wala akong tulog. And then, pagdating ko doon, okay, nakita ko na.
Buti you remembered your lines.
Oo, nag-rehearse kami. I was with the UP.
Where did the UP? But I remember
Yeah.
was
Sila.
Yes,
Sila yan. And they were really good.
Yes. What was your role? Please tell our audience.
Oh yeah, I was.
You were in a play playing Marcelo H.
So my
Del
character, I was a theater actor.
Yes.
Back then, during that time, who was portraying Manuel Quezon. No, sorry. Marcelo
H. Del Pilar.
Marcelo H. Del Pilar. My bad. Third movie pala yan.
Which you would.
No, from the dead.
Yeah. Yes, you were Marcelo.
Did
you have? He's known for his amazing mustache. Did you have?
I did not have that mustache.
Oh, man.
Because continuity sa Provinciano. Oh man, but I'm happy I was part of that one-day shoot because honestly, I was able to witness the grandeur ng set nyo.
You saw that set. That's incredible.
That was the first time I actually saw a 360-degree set in the Philippines.
Yeah.
With chroma walls like 10 feet.
No, they were like
12 feet?
40 feet, yeah.
Grabe talaga. You can see 360 set. And
yeah.
I wish we can show everyone photos, the BTS talaga that I took. That it was really insane. Sobrang ganda talaga.
Sobrang insane ang set na yun. So, we were supposed to do... Siyempre, Dagupan yung set na yun.
Yeah.
So, and now, if you go to Dagupan, it's not going to look the same.
Course.
So, in Tarlac, we built this 360-degree set. The production design team built this months before.
Yeah.
Of like, may church facade, may houses facade. Everywhere you would look in this plaza. And then the corners, we built chroma walls so that you could extend the set. So it would be a bigger...
road.
Yes, a road. But and it's also that it's Dagupan. The other side would be the sea. Because it's that Dagupan is a seaside town.
Right.
Yun. So, yun. Sobrang wild rin. Like, every time I look back on that and that set, I think it's still standing. Like, the production design team says na parang, it won't last months. But they were just so good. I think sometimes people go there to take selfies.
No way. It's
Yeah.
really just, wow.
I mean, some part
Oh,
of
yeah,
it, like,
yeah,
cause
yeah.
it's really like, if you imagine how a Western would look like, na facade lang siya, tas sa likod pa na plywood lang, na nagsusupport,
True,
binibeam lang yung, at sobrang laki na mga sets.
Ano yung mga preparation mo for shooting? I mean, okay, cinematography-wise or with your department, what was more challenging, Goyo or HENERAL LUNA?
Goyo, definitely.
And what kind of preparation did you do? Can you tell us?
A lot of preparation. I also appreciate kasi how Gerald, my director, prepares. And I do a lot of prep. I appreciate time to do
Pre-prod is
production.
Important.
Yes, preparation for when I do films or even any project. So especially this one that was such a large scale, as we called it. The term that we were trying to go for was epic. So how do you do that? So I had to study a lot. I brought out a lot of my pegs. Umakyat kami ng totoong tirad pass. So actually, even physically, I had to be, I did some cardio because I might die on set being up mountains.
Isa pang preparation.
Yeah,
yun.
yeah. So that was the other thing.
Tsaka,
and then handheld rin yung a large part of the movie was also handheld. So
grabe.
it's like creatively I was preparing, but also physically kind of like, just keeping it in mind na.
Of course. How many days did you guys shoot?
We had 60 days spread in.
That's unheard of here in the Philippines.
Well, they're gonna do it. They're gonna do more days for Darna if they start shooting.
But the thing is, I think you guys, I think you guys started it.
Yeah.
Parang now productions are more open to having more shooting days because alam nila na kaya. And I think now, more than ever, I think buhay ng buhay ang pelikulang Pilipino because really, the support of everyone.
It's
talaga.
crazy. Yeah.
Oo.
Medyo ang ganda nga eh. Ang daming ginagawang pelikula ngayon.
Yeah.
Non-stop. Like I talk to like suppliers, like CMB, tatanungin ko sila, tapos parang naubusan na sila ng camera, naubusan na sila ng mga units ng
Nandun
trucks.
na. Oo. Ang
daming
production.
gumagawa ng pelikula, ng TV series, ng gumagawa ng mga digital, gumagawa rin ng mga commercial. Sobrang dami na. A lot of players now, and it's great to see.
Agree. I just want to go back to Goyo. Meron ka bang parang mga memorable moments dyan or memories na hindi mo makakalimutan in shooting Goyo?
Yung pinaka naalala ko, yung tumatatak at never mawawala yun kasi you weren't there kasi you were in sunny Tarlac. We shot during rainy season and we're up the mountain when we shot the Battle of Tirad Pass.
Okay.
So we shot that Tirad Pass. Ang double namin for Tirad Pass is Mount Balagbag. So nasa Bulacan, Rizal area yan eh. Okay. So a lot of days we would just be sitting in the middle of the mountain, being rained on, may fog. And then there's no cover, just like drenched, just waiting out. And then minsan kapag
sa bahagi hindi ka makapasok ng tent doon or any parang micromatic mahirap.
Well, kasi makikita siya sa shots namin.
True.
So meron kaming mga back areas, but
Okay.
that it's kind of like a walk. So sometimes rin kasi so we had 4x4s and yung mga mountain vehicles na would bring us up the terrain. And dahil nga malakas yung ulan, hindi kami makaakyat with the vehicles. So we would walk sometimes.
Oh my gosh.
And tapos kapag pack up na, tapos nasira na yung daan pababa, it was too dangerous for the vehicles. We would walk down in the middle of like pitch black na walk down with hundreds of people yan would go down the mountain ng gabing-gabi.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's crazy. Sino magdadala ng equipment?
Yun, minsan karga. Well, minsan parang kaya pa ng parang isa-isa lang yung vehicle.
Okay,
Pero,
yung parang with the main
kapag
equipment.
wala talaga, karga yan. Yeah, porters. Or iiwan muna and then just wait it out. Maybe the next day, saka mo ilalabas yung equipment. I remember kasi meron kaming equipment vehicle na nandun sa taas ng bundok. And it stayed there for a couple of weeks. Tapos saka lang namin pipick out yung gamit.
Grabe.
And then also the props department had a tent there. And minsan because of the rain also nasisira na yung tent. It's really a miracle when I look back on that. No one got seriously injured. I just described that. And in between that, we would shoot yung mga action scenes namin, mga ganyan. So we had stuntmen and whatnot. Pero no one got seriously injured. Like, thank God.
Oo nga eh. And with all the obstacles that you had to go through, paano mo inilawan yung mga shots mo then? Did you really have lights, big lights pa? Talaga?
Yeah. There was one scene.
How?
For some reason.
Ano yung pinakamalaki mong sa ganung klaseng terrain na dinescribe mo, up the mountain, going down, ano yung pinakamalaking ilaw na dinala mo doon?
I had HMIs. Kasi there was a night scene where Aguinaldo wakes up from a tent. From kubo. Nagising siya sa kubo parang, or hindi siya makatulog kasi iniisip niya yung pagdadaanan ni Goyo. O also, meron rin eksena doon sa same kubo. Kasi parang that's where they settled before the battlefield pass. Na nagising din si Goyo in the middle of the night, ganyan. So, gabi yun. Tapos, may isa pang eksena doon na meron kanyaw dance or it's not really kanyaw. We're not allowed to use that word pala. But like a similar folk dance na ginawa. And all of this happens at the very summit of that mountain. My director decided that we'll just bring everything way up there. Like, pinakataas. Where you could see the entire Metro Manila from that peak.
Yeah.
And sobrang lakas ng wind, sobrang lakas ng... Sometimes yung rain, linalamig kami doon talagang. Kasi may fog, ganyan. And the generator, sometimes magdaradyo kami. Hindi makakit yung genet, hindi makakit yung truck. Hindi namin madala ganito. So, okay, shit, we're fucked. So we just waited out. We just waited out.
Ay, wait, hintay talaga.
Yeah, and then since it's a night scene, I also brought like scaffoldings there, and then
That's
there
crazy.
was a shot there also na may crane kami and up in the summit, and I was like, why are we really up here?
That's crazy.
Yeah, and then even chroma walls. Even chroma walls. We would bring up chroma walls. Like, people would ask, nasa na yung chroma? Wala pa eh, nasa base 2 pa lang. So, yeah. So, and then sometimes nga, sobrang grabe talaga yung shoot sa Mount Balagbag. Kaya, never kong makakalimutan yung hirap.
Damn, yo. How do you balance your vision and the vision of, let's say, a producer or a director? Do you want to get your way sometimes, or you let your
Yeah, of course you defend, like, if you pick your battles, like with anything. I think with any job you pick your battles. Ako naman, I'm always at the mentality na yung pangalan ko naman, hindi yun yung lalabas sa poster or yun yung final, say, a film by, diba? It's not gonna be a film by the cinematographer. It's gonna be a film by the director.
Yeah.
And that's been my training all this time. Na parang, kung what the vision of the director is, I'm going to push with him or her, for that matter, na kung anong gusto niya mangyari, I'm gonna support creatively. Kung ano yung imagine sa utak niya, I'm gonna try to bring it on screen. With the producer also, I can't, like, budge until the producer allows me to kasi pera ng producer yun, di ba? Or ng production yun. And also, it's also in collaboration with everyone. Production design team, the assistant director, the actors, it's a lot of juggling. Like, I don't, like, it's not my way or the highway. Diba? Why would you give that? Diba?
Yeah, I've worked with Pong in several projects, not in a film, but in TV, in some ads, and I see you sometimes. You have a vision, and the one who really, I think, ano ba to?
Where are you going with this, Dino?
Yung gaffer mo, yung lighting crew mo, they have to be on point talaga. That's what I'm saying. Like, you have, obviously being a cinematographer is very technical, diba?
Yes.
So, pag may vision ka, talagang sila yung mag-execute for you.
Yes.
I see you sometimes, you're very strict or tough with them talaga. Yeah, kailangan
You
parang
have to be.
Oo, kasi I see it na,
It's a leadership role eh. That's something na
it's like Kobe. Parang if you want to be with my team, you have to get with my standards.
Mamba mentality
Mamba
ba to? I'm not gonna say I want the ball all the time, man. So.
Yes, but the thing is, they're on your team.
Yes, and they know how I work. So I guess
Tell us how.
there's a certain expectation when. And also, parang matagal na yung relationship namin na medyo shorthand na you know, alam na nila na you know, when I want a backlight here, or I fill here, or you know, na parang madilim yung background natin. So, alam na nila, even my ACs know na how I move with the camera.
Yeah.
Na parang, mauna ka na dyan, sige, and then this is the next shot. But really,
what kind of stuff do you or qualities do you expect from your AC, your gaffer, even your cam ops? Do you let your cam ops do their thing or parang meron kang guide?
Meron lang guide. But more like when cam ops ask me about camera movement or it's like I always tell them na parang ikaw yung nandyan, so whatever feels right for you, tell me. And then maybe I'll adjust. Like parang kunyari gusto mong sundan na yung movement ng actor from point A to point B because that's where the scene brought you when you were listening to their rehearsal. And then that's what we do because you're first to react because you're holding the camera.
Gets.
Yeah,
okay.
so that's tell me what do you think for my camera operators? What do you think? And then maybe if something was relayed to me by the director na dapat ganito.
Okay.
And then I'll tell the camera operator, ganito tayo. Pero kung meron kang gustong idagdag, sabihin mo lang.
Gets.
Diba? Parang hindi pwedeng like it's strict kasi it has to be malleable, you know, it's creating something.
Yeah. And
it's also a lot of it is by feeling. So it's a reaction to what's right in front of you. Yeah. So that's very important. That's also what I look for when I have camera operators. So, yeah.
What's a no-no naman for you? Meron ka na bang parang sabihin natin may pangalan dyan na parang ayoko yan na come up sa team ko parang gano'n. Meron ka bang kahit wala nang pangalan but ito at least as a guide to other aspiring cam ops or DOPs. I mean, what's a no-no?
Pinaka no-no is if you're too imposing. Like if you're like, yun nga, as I said, my way or the highway. Yung parang kung we're talking about camera operators or cinematographers na.
Let's go with cam ops muna. Sige, kasi because they're gonna be, let's say, aspiring cam ops wanna work with you.
Of course, with any cinematographer, I don't think it's just with me. Like, you have to learn na it's not your vision. It's like you're holding the camera to deliver this story or this shot. So, and you're working with a lot of people and it's hindi lang nakasalalay sa'yo porque hawak mo yung camera. It's not about you. So, kapag masyado kang imposing, masyado kang parang, hindi, dapat dito yung marker ng actor, maganyan. Parang, you have to double check with your director, your cinematographer, your AD.
Your actor.
Yeah.
That's another thing. Since focus pulling, you know, having it's very technical again. Do you let your actors do their thing? And in terms of movement, parang ganun.
I let of course you let the director do the movement first. That's the blocking is a director or an AD's prerogative, and then with the actor. Syempre, since it's very technical, you wish the actor hits their mark or tells you where they're going.
True. Again, it's collaborative. Yeah.
And also because nga it's for the big. Well, for my experiences, I do films for the big screen.
Yeah.
So it's very technical. Hindi lang pwedeng bara-bara na kahit saan ka pumunta. Yeah. Diba? Parang wala soft na ako. Diba? Parang hindi pwedeng ganun.
Dapat hard lagi. I mean,
where are we going with this? Anyway. Yeah.
Saya naman pong. Okay. What are your projects ngayon? Current projects?
I'm doing a horror with Bobby Bonifacio. I'm in the middle of production of that.
Okay.
I just also finished another horror. There's a lot of horrors this year.
Which is good.
Yes, it is because I was conversing with some friends of mine na parang the genre is kind of exciting. At least there's something new na dati because it's like rom-coms. Nothing wrong with rom-coms, but now like parang something serving something else.
Agree.
Kasi also the genre itself is it's not just about scaring people and jump scares and monsters and all
Mythical
of that.
creatures.
It's a lot about the characters. I just finished the film. It's called Abandon. You can watch it now for free on iWant.
Okay.
Plug. It's directed by Kip Obanda. And it's the lead actress is Beauty Gonzalez. And so parang she plays a security guard, and she's a security guard of this abandoned building.
Magandang security guard yun.
Sobrang ganda ni Ate Guard. Sobrang ganda, sobra. Hi, Beauty. Kung makinig ka pa, mahanap mo man tong podcast na to.
I-share natin sa wall niya.
So, and there's more than what the supernatural things that happen to the character.
Yeah.
And it's a lot with what she's going through and her trauma as a mother. She's a mother. And when she was growing up, so
spoilers naman daw.
Hindi. I think that's
Synopsis
actually
lang to,
that's actually what the hook is for this film.
I see.
And then
Okay.
that's why also it's being well received by audiences. That's what we're getting lately from the feedback na nagigets na. Horror is not just about supernatural beings. It could be mental issues of a character or a lot of other factors like trauma. That's why the genre of horror is kind of exciting, and there's a lot of stories you can tell with it. Yeah. And so ayun, and then right now, aside from well, I'm finishing this horror. I can't talk much about it.
Okay.
And then I have a upcoming film with King Palisok na we're gonna be doing a story about the Lobok Children's Choir. So we're heading to Bohol to shoot this beautiful story of how that choir came together, and the people that passionately put children onto stage and have this beautiful music from this quaint river town. We were just there a few days ago, and it was really inspiring to see the location, the scenery, the people, and to listen to the choir. Sobrang inspiring. So that's something na we're cooking up. Me and King and our producers, the producers of Larawan naman. So if you know what they've come up with, so it's a lot of music and a lot of like sweeping, and it's a lot of truth also, and yun, iba naman sinaserve up nila, hindi horror.
No. I actually saw Larawan.
Yeah.
Ibang klaseng musical din siya.
Yes. But this one we're doing, it's called Fireflies.
Okay.
I don't know the complete title yet. But tawag dito, hindi siya musical, pero a lot of it is about the music and about yung how they started. Yun.
I noticed like how you describe when a lot of preparations that you do, you really do it by feel, no?
It has to be. Like people ask me like, how did you come up with that? I don't know, it just came to me.
In fact, I think that's what, correct me if I'm wrong, pero that's what helps you in making a specific shot. Like what kind of technique to use, kung dollies, kung high camera or low shot, it's all there, diba?
And it's communicating something. Hi. It's communicating. There's a point to whatever decision you make onto the frame, and there's a reason for it. There's a reason for the color choice. There's a reason for the light the kind of lighting. Is it harsh? Is it soft? There's also a reason to the framing. I remember for Goyo, for the compositions, I made sure everything was filled up.
How do you mean?
Like there's an element in the foreground, there's an element in the midground, there's an element in the background, and that's what makes a filled up epic movie.
Yeah. I think I believe I remember one of your posts on Instagram. It was when all of Goyo's soldiers were in line, right?
Yeah.
You had the foreground, the middle, and the
Yeah.
background.
So parang
Yeah,
sobrang
beautiful
lalim,
shot. I
sobrang
remember
lalim
that.
nung frame mo.
Mm-mm.
And then so mafe-feel mo na okay, expansive, and you're in an epic, and you're in another world.
Was there a specific, because of all the scenery, did you have a specific favorite lens? Did you use a lot of wides?
No naman. I tried to stick to, so the framing is 2:3:5. That's the aspect ratio. So it's a widescreen aspect ratio. So you just try to fill that up every time.
Regardless of the lens.
I don't think that there was a specific lens. I have to be adaptable because Gerald, like, I don't want to like confine him to a certain lens. Dito lang tayo. Depende yan sa project if you like certain lenses lang. But for that, hindi. Also naman, I did a film with Kip and it's called LIWAY.
With Glyza?
With Glyza.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes. So
Yes.
for that film,
You won an award for that. Nominated. You were nominated. Yeah.
Nominated. Thank you. For LIWAY, we did a lot of interior framing.
Yeah.
Because the setting was naka-confined space siya. So gusto mo medyo nakakasakal na hindi ka makawala of this location. So that's also part of the research and process. And there's a reason. And I always have a deck that I prepare and then I present it to my director or to my colorist, to my producer, to my production designer. This is my intent for our storytelling with the images. So if you know, tell me if you like it. Yeah. So yun. So
Para hindi lang kwento eh. They get on the board on the visual talaga para exact.
Yes. There's a reason. And that's for every story. It's not just like, oh, you know, I have a style. So
For the whole thing.
Or for my career, this is my style.
Yeah.
There's no reason for that. You choose for every story. There's, you know,
Different
like for
moods.
now, I'm doing the horror. I'm doing like to touch on that. There's 3 different chapters to it, and those 3 chapters have 3 different color choices, 3 different palettes,
Wow.
even aspect ratios, even lenses. Just it's a subtle communication. Na even maybe the audience won't know, but like I made that choice, and maybe by feel you say, oh, that's different. That I'm in a different time now. I'm in a different place.
Because of the mood it brings and the part of the story it
Yes,
tells.
and you say that it, you know, being a DOP, being a cinematographer is very technical. But
Yeah.
all those technical choices are because of creative choices, because of creative reasons. Diba? Parang ang takeaway is like, okay, I chose that lens because it communicates beauty maybe, or it communicates struggle, or you know, the sharpness of this lens conveys this grittiness, I don't know, you know, or the grain of that the image is like, okay, kasi we're in the streets, kunyari, ganun. There's always that choice creatively.
Ang ganda. Parang I don't want to ask the last question. I was gonna ask kasi what I was gonna ask yung work-life balance mo, but I think what do you do? How do you balance out your work, and you are married with we have a family?
Yes, I have family. Yes.
How do you balance that out?
I choose to. It's really as simple as that. Like, I choose not na hindi mag-overlap yung other things.
Okay.
Then it's really just with anything na parang hindi ka magpapadala because hindi kasi kailangan ko na nandun, kailangan ko. And you just if you have, like me, like I look forward to coming home, and I make that choice. I make that conscious choice na okay, wait, this day has to be free because I want to spend it with my family, and I need that kasi I remember I was some years back, I was going through the motions of working, And at a certain point, I got really down because I miss just spending time with family and I think and our friends for that matter. You just need that space sometimes to get your head out and say, what am I doing? And who am I doing this for? And that's so damn important, and people forget that. Na parang, there's a reason. You're not doing it for yourself, really. If you're doing it for yourself, then you're a selfish motherfucker. Like parang, for
you're
me,
a selfish
like parang,
yeah.
I thought I could curse in this.
Oh yeah, I can't.
Prod,
yeah,
you can't.
No, I'm just kidding. Go.
Kasi parang I don't know. It's just a greater feeling to share it with people, your friends. You know, and especially if it's a medium that reaches out to an audience, parang, diba? Parang mas maganda na, like, I remember the success of Luna was this huge, phenomenal thing, and it's like that movie was not ours. It became the entire Philippines experience, right? Diba? Parang. So I feel like even my work is the same. Like parang if I can't share it, if I can't express myself and see na, you know, people are enjoying it the same way like I enjoy it, and for me there's no point. So, yeah.
And with that being said, ano yung future goals mo?
I just want to make movies, man. That's really it. Like people.
Really, as in talagang until you grow old, you wanna just.
Oh, I wish like even if I get old, like people care enough to hire me to tell stories. Really, like it. There's just a real satisfaction to knowing characters and what I can do creatively, not just with lighting and lensing and the new technologies. What I can do with putting a camera in a certain place with a certain character and telling that story. It's just so exciting to me. Like I just want to keep doing that and and sharing it to people. You know, that's just, don't you? Like that's damn.
I want to have a family. Say something, Pong. Save me here.
You should. It's really beautiful.
I know, man. And congrats for having. How old is your baby boy? Baby boy?
Yes, I have a baby boy. He's
congrats,
1 year old.
man. 1 year old. Congrats, man. And thank you for being here. One last thing. Maybe you could share one last piece of knowledge.
Blabbing and so what? Sorry.
What's one piece of wisdom that you can share to all filmmakers in general, not just in cinematography, not in.
You're putting me on the spot here. Maybe.
Bro, this is for like people who are thinking about taking it in prod, who don't know what department they want to be in. Basically, people who don't want to be stuck in an office.
Yeah, that's
Diba?
me. That was
Diba?
me. Yeah.
I hated it. I tried different jobs before I found production, and then I tried different departments as well. Well, I'm just kidding. I tried being a PA first, and then PM, and then I found being an AD. But, diba? What kind of advice or wisdom can you give?
For me, keep shooting and be on set. There's no like. People keep saying, film school, and like, I learned being a cinematographer, being a production person, being on set a lot, and that teaches you more than what you think, man. It's just like observing and always observing, and maybe another thing, just keep a notebook, write things down, write your thoughts.
In fact, I advise people then to keep asking questions because you might not know this, my friend, but you were the one who taught me about depth of field. How to Sabi ko, bakit? I remember this, we were shooting a sign, the brand. We were inside the condominium and then we were shooting the brand. Tas yung foreground were the talents. Okay, sabi ko, Pong, paano natin gagawing focus yung background? Tas sabi mo, mahirap yan. Kailangan kong mag-focus pull. Kaya ba pareho focus, hindi ganyan yan, di no. And then sinabi mo na yung story, inexplain mo sa akin technically why it's how aperture works and how the opening works and all the exposure it combined with the shutter angle or the shutter speed and ISO. You were the one.
Whoa, it stuck with you.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Wala lang.
Wow,
This guy
wow.
helped me. Yeah. Thank you,
That's
man.
cool.
Thank you for being here. Broadcast, cast. With Pong Ignacio.
Don't you do that in post? That echo. Oh no, you did that in post. I'm sorry.
No, I just do it live. Live. Thank you, Pong. He
you.
is a 2-time award-winning cinematographer, FAP Awards or Lucas Awards. Luna. Sorry, Lucas Films pala yan. Luna Award.
Wish ko lang, no? Lucas Award.
Grabe yan. And you also, Gawad Ulian, my friend. Correct? Congratulations.
Thank you.
I think nag-plug na siya. But you have anything to plug yet? Yeah?
What?
Ano mga plug mo?
Anything to plug?
Pero nag-plug ka na. Ano mga gusto mong i-share?
Ayun, actually, watch
gusto mo ba
out
i-share
for
yung kiddie party ng anak mo? Invited ba kami? Mga ganun?
Hindi.
Hindi.
No, I keep that private.
Okay. Alright.
That's also something.
Important.
Yeah, important.
Yes. No?
Yes.
It's family life.
My personal life.
Kasi pag celeb ka, di ba? I mean, imagine being a well-known cinematographer of two of the biggest films in the Philippines, right? Goyo and tama na ba? Too much na ba? You hear it from other people na. Okay, sige. Thank you, Pong.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah.